Absolutely. In fact, Vivek Narayanan also now joins us. Vivek, serious allegations of infidelity, saying that from 2021 he's been having a relationship outside marriage. The timing is also crucial. This is coming in at a time when the TVK wants to focus on election. He's being called in by the court on the 20th of April. That's when most probably Tamil Nadu will head into polls.
Exactly, Harish. I mean, you see the situation at our News 18 Tamil Nadu office. We are going all out, breaking on it. Why? Because we are in access of this district court Chengalpattu affidavit. This is where Sangeeta lays down the details of what she calls an adulterous relationship with actor Vijay. Why has Vijay done this? She says she's not aware, but there has been multiple occasions where she says that she knows that her husband has been involved in an illicit relationship with another actress. She, of course, doesn't name the actress. And on multiple occasions, she says that he had told her that he will not be continuing with this relationship, but to continue to do so. But the larger question here, Harish, is not the details of the salacious details of this affidavit, but what will be the political repercussions. The fact that she claims that this has been on for the past many years, why is it that just 60 days before Tamil Nadu goes to polls, you have a situation where it's being made public? Why is this dirty linen being washed in public now? And why is it coming to court right now? These questions will be asked by TVK. These questions will be asked even by his political opponents. They will go through the details of it. Of course, there's nothing secret now that the document is out in public domain. It will be discussed, and it is quite okay for the opposition to pick it up. But as I said, what is the timing of this entire fiasco, as we say, which is interesting. Vijay will struggle a bit to explain these details, but mind you, he is not the first actor or first politicians to go through this kind of a rigmarole. There have been other politicians, I'll not name them, but there have been several politicians who've
Yes.
been through this personal issues, who face this challenge, but have come out unscathed. Harish.
In fact, I'm afraid we'll have to fix that line with Vivek, but some crucial points being made by Vivek over there. If indeed Sangeeta was aware of Vijay's relationship outside marriage, why is it that it's coming out now? Because in the petition, which has been accessed by News 18 Tamil Nadu, the actress, in fact, she has mentioned that he's been in a relationship with an actress since 2021 April, and she's aware of it. Vivek, you were mentioning about the timing, and we've already seen the opposition raking up his equation with his earlier co-stars and taking a dig at him. The TVK might say that this is his personal issue, but this is clearly going to give some fodder for the opponents, TVK opponents in Tamil Nadu.
Yes, the question on why you were silent for 5 years, of course, is not something we or political opponents can ask. It is upon the parents, those two involved in the relationship, that when they should go for a divorce. But the TVK will obviously be questioning and say that perhaps she's been made a political pawn in the entire sequence of events. But as I said, details of this is quite damaging. The fact that it's been 2021, he's been having a relationship. She remembers Sangeeta is a Sri Lankan Tamil Iyer who had settled there and had gone to UK with her parents. And she was a biochemist by profession. She came back to India to settle in Chennai. She left a good career that we are aware of. Then, even after he had joined films, and he was quite there. She used to go on social occasions. She used to accompany her husband on multiple occasions. She's been seen. She's been filmed with them. And then she says about once when in 2021 she was made aware of it. She caught them. She knew of this issue, and Vijay had promised her that this will not continue. This relationship with the other actor, female actor, will not continue. But as per her, as per this affidavit, at least, he continued to have that relationship, and that is what has led to this path. And she says the marriage has been null and void effectively for quite some time. I mean, they have not been living as man and wife for quite some time, and that is precisely why she wants dissolution of this marriage. But politically, if you look, Harish, what would be interesting is bulk of Vijay's
Yes,
voters are women. You look anywhere, wherever Vijay goes, even in that infamous
absolutely.
rally where multiple 40 plus people died, it were women and children who were queuing up from the morning, from 11 a.m. to night 7 p.m. Many people not having their women and children not having food, just waiting for him. That is the kind
Yes,
of affection that his fan following had for him. But if will these women be swayed by the affidavit, the details of the affidavit, which says that another woman has been cheated, a married woman has been cheated by Vijay? Will it have an effect on Vijay's effect on his persona, and will that actually have any implications on the voting as it happens in Tamil Nadu?
absolutely. In your view, Vivek, is this likely to be an electoral issue? What will be the impact of it? Because this is not the first time we've seen a politician in Tamil Nadu and his personal life coming under the scanner.
Well, this is not the first time, certainly, but what I can tell you is that it doesn't. I mean, if you look at history, it may not have much of an effect because there have been actors earlier on who've been involved in such issues, have had personal issues, have been relationship issues, who've been divorced while they were in politics. That doesn't seem to have too much of an effect on them or their political or their political career. But Vijay's case is slightly different. Vijay is a person who stood for values. All through, he speaks about values. I am with you. I am with women. So all these claims that Vijay has made, will it come flat? Will it kind of be a bit of a challenge for him to explain? Will he be on the back foot? Remember, Vijay is an actor, is a politician who's always batted on the front foot, who's telling them that the alternatives that you've had till now, the AIDMK or DMK, these are bad. I'm the one who represents the good. But this direct fight between good and bad has become somehow a bit muddied right now with these serious allegations against Vijay. I mean, his fans, his people close to him will be looking at on how to explain this. TVK leadership will be, if my camera person can look at me, I'll be just moving out into the frame. And as I let you know that, as we know, the TVK is already into a huddle. They are looking on how to frame a reply to this, because Vijay has also been completely caught unawares. Nobody was aware that this was happening. Remember, if we've been hearing of these rumors that about these issues in the relationship, we've been hearing about Vijay's wife perhaps even going for a divorce, but nobody thought that it would come this day and this time. Look at this. As I said, less than 2 months to go before Tamil Nadu goes to polls. Notification can be any time now. It is this time that a big bomb has been dropped by Sangeeta there, telling that she's filing for divorce, and the cause for divorce is the fact that the relationship, that he had an adulterous relationship with another woman actress. Of course, this is a very big blow to Vijay's image. He can come out and say that these are personal things and that he's been framed, and he would probably be say that Sangeeta has played into the hands of his political opponents. These are the obvious answers and obvious counters that will come from TVK. But as we move ahead, as I said, it will take about a few hours for TVK to frame their reply. It would take them further time to think of a strategy to counter this huge dent on his image. Remember, actors are all about image. A hero, how is he made? Like a boy next door who fights evil, a man who fights for the righteousness. That is the kind of image that Vijay had. For that image to come back, to ensure that the image is not lost, is a big challenge. Maybe corruption that we're hearing against various political parties may not be a big thing, but image is everything that once stood for.
Yes.
MGR had an on-screen aura. When he came off-screen also, he carried off. Jayalalitha had an on-screen aura. When she came on into politics, she carried it off. Vijay would perhaps have carried this forward. He even quotes his filmy dialogue so much in every street corner rally and every public rally. He speaks about his cinemas intensely. So his personal life
Yes.
will be much in scrutiny, whether one likes it or not, Harish.
Absolutely. Stay with us, Vivek. Purnima, that's a pertinent point that Vivek mentioned, saying that at every rally he's spoken about women, he's spoken about women's safety, he's spoken about children, and now the allegations being made by Sangeeta perhaps will, in a way, erode some of those campaigns that are being run by TVK and Vijay.
Absolutely, Harish. It is going to have an impact, especially amongst the women voters. But if you look at this petition, it's a 12-page petition, and in that, Sangeeta says that in April 2021, the petitioner discovered from the that the respondent was involved in an adulterous relationship with an actress, and this caused her deep emotional pain and mental suffering, amounting to betrayal and violation of marital trust. And she also goes on to say that that time, considering the children's well-being, they did discuss and they resolved it. But again, in 2024, it started. There were pictures on social media, and even Vijay did not really deny that, and it went on. Therefore, she decided to end this relationship. So these are some of the scathing statements that are made by Sangeeta, and we'll have to wait and see how Vijay and the TVK now respond to this. Certainly, it is going to be it is going to have an impact, but how much of an impact it will have, we'll have to wait and see. And how Vijay is going to address this and the statements that are coming in from Sangeeta, all eyes on that as well. We'll have to wait and see if Vijay is able to issue a statement in response to the scathing statements made by his wife Sangeeta.